everybody, to another episode of RCW Rise here on this Monday afternoon, as we have a women's triple threat match here to start us off, as we have Kayla Rose coming out here. What's up, Goldberg? Good to see you in here. What's up, Dan Freak, as well? Now I was getting some stuff set up for the stream. Wanted to make sure that everything was going right because my bot needed an update, and for whatever reason, the Streamlabs Cloud bot did not want to update properly, so I had to go ahead and do that. So that's why it took me a little bit getting stuff started up. Let's give a shout out here to Goldberg. Right there. It's a lot easier now that I have it on the stream deck. So we have Jordan Williams, the baller, coming out here. Goldberg9, the host of Who's Next. He just had an episode, I believe it was last night, really entertaining. It's a podcast where he interviews content creators. He chooses ones that he loves and has a whole entire podcast dedicated to it, where he literally just has a conversation with whoever he has on, and that way that his community can get to know a fellow content creator that he likes. And I really like that. That's a totally different style of podcast than what I'm used to seeing. I'm not really used to seeing that, but definitely a good discussion there, so definitely check that out on his channel. I've been mostly doing Twitch, Dan. I've been mostly doing Twitch for now. Just because of the fact that everything is integrated with one another. I don't really got to worry about anything else, like messing around with anything in OBS, and I can just start my Streamlabs. I got my commands, I got my alerts, I got everything that I need, instead of having to switch a bunch of links around and stuff like that. That's not to say that I won't ever, like, go back to Glimish or wherever. That's not to say that, but because I have everything, honestly, everything for Glimish and everything for Twitch on the computer, so barring something happens, you know, I won't have any issues here. As we have a Falls Count Anywhere triple threat elimination matchup here to start Rise here. Also, we have a time set for Saturday for the pay-per-view. So I completely forgot that SummerSlam is on Saturday this year. So we're going to start off a little earlier, thinking about 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for that, for the RCW Renegade pay-per-view on Saturday. So make sure you join us for that. On Saturday, all titles on the line. We have this starting off here. Kayla Rose going right after Jordan there, but Erica Lunden put a stop to that pretty quick. Tiger suplex there into a bridge. 1, 2, might be elimination already, and a kick out. Couple of shots here. Double underhook. Oh! God, DDT right there. Some type of butterfly DDT from Erica Lunden there. Kayla Rose just kind of chilling right now. Still gotta do some edits to Erica Lunden's moveset. I've been meaning to do that. I just haven't got a chance to really just get on WWE and do some work like I've wanted to. I've been so busy trying to get the shows. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you work in a fast food place or any type of retail. You know, you kind of getting bitched at by customers is kind of part of the job. Spinning around, Erica Lunden is a baller there. She goes right where she left off with Kayla Rose. Jordan here on Rise, one of our biggest RCW stars here on the main show. There's a standing Spanish fly there. And, oh my God. I don't know how much Kayla Rose got out of that, but it worked. Oh, the disrespect there. Now looking for the first elimination count of 1 and a kick out. Erica Lundin just chilling right now. Sometimes that's it. You know, sometimes, you know, the places that you don't want to work at, sometimes they're the only places that really give you a chance, which kind of sucks considering that almost every business now needs workers, and people don't want to seem to work because, you know, at the time people were getting unemployment and, you know, getting paid more by staying at home than actually working. So that was part of the problem. And that still kind of is a problem. Even though that the pandemic has kind of calmed down a little bit. The deep 6 there, right to Kayla Rose, and a kick out. Jordan's been balling out, no pun intended, obviously, with her nickname, but that series has finally come to an end now. The NBA 2K My Careers story series. That series was just wrapped up. If you want to check out all 59 episodes of that series is on my YouTube channel as we are on the road to 500 subscribers there. And Kayla Rose. Right on Erica Lundin here. Oh, look at that suplex. Beautifully done there. Now Jordan being tossed out by Kayla Rose, so that now this is not going to matter because it's an elimination. It's not a one fall to a finish, but what a splash. From Kayla Rose onto Erica Lundin here. Now looking for a submission. Referee's right there, perfectly positioned. Erica gets out. Now, don't worry, I'll bring back the Erica Lundin My Career Series 2 as well. I'll bring that back as soon as I can. I've just been busy trying to get stuff for RCW ready as Erica Lundin takes out Jordan. Beautiful elbow strike there as Kayla Rose back up to a vertical base here. Michinoku driver right there and a kick out at 1. And Jordan's there to pick up the pieces with the release German. Standing shooting star press offline as Erica Lundin got the knees up there. Now she looked for Roma perhaps, but was met with a clothesline to the outside. Falls count anywhere. Referee's got to get out of here. There he goes. Meeting Sting was perhaps one of the coolest things that I've ever done. I will say though, there was one downside to it as Erica Lundin tried to do something cool there, but ended up crashing and burning. Count of 2 here, 3, and she's got Kayla Rose as Jordan gets rid of Kayla Rose in that first elimination. But, yeah, it was very disorganized. I will say that. We had to wait about 2 to 3 hours before I actually got to meet him. I pre-ordered my tickets, so they had an idea how they were going to do it. They had, like, people that pre-ordered, there was, like, a VIP line, which was, like, which was, like, $200, and you got, like, a photo with Sting and a signed picture with him, and that was a long line. And then they were going to do the pre-sale orders, so everybody got like a little like ticket and a number. And then, you know, there was so many people there that I kept on wondering what line to stand in, and I kept on asking everybody like, okay, what line do I stand in here? Like, I realize that it's Sting, so it's probably the biggest legend that they've had at that particular store. So I understand why there was going to be a lot of people, and Lex Luger was there as well. So you got two big legends in wrestling at the same time. So I totally understand, but it could have gone better with the organization, because this one guy I was standing behind, he's like, "Oh, you're in pre-sale, dude. They've already done that. You should be up at the front." So he actually helped me out, and one of the guys that was there to meet Sting helped me out and got me to meet Sting in the front of the line, because I didn't hear them say, "All right, we're calling pre-sales. Come up if you have a pre-sale ticket." So it was just very disorganized. But other than that, it was very, very fun. My buddy and I went into FYE, a couple of the stores in the mall there, and we went into the vinyl section, found a couple of gems, the Rammstein album Zeit on vinyl, which I was so tempted to get because it was such a it's a fantastic record, but it's also it was a beautiful vinyl case. The Stun Dog Millionaire there, on to Erica Lundin. Falls count anywhere, 2. She might have it in a kick out. But meeting Sting was definitely a highlight of my life, because of what he had told me. Him and I were talking about his career in the Starrcade 97, and when he came through the rafters, the Crow gimmick, and all of his stuff in WCW. And, one of the things that he told me was that he can tell that I love this business, and that Starrcade 97 was one of the biggest moments in his career. I believe that was versus Hulk Hogan for a title. And he said, he's like, "Well, I know that you're going to create moments of your own when you're in this business." He's like, "I can tell that you're going to be able to create moments of your own, whatever it is that you decide to do." Because, he goes, not a lot of people are true fans where they'll go back and watch stuff that... Oh, sorry, I'm getting a message there as Erica Lundin finishes this one with Roma there. And by the way, you can get the Roma t-shirt. I believe I have it up here. Right there. On the store, on the Teespring store. And what a triple threat match. Falls count anywhere, elimination, and Erica Lundin again victorious. She's been on a roll here. And pretty much nobody can stop her at this point. Erica Lundin, the schoolgirl from Sweden, gets the victory here. As we go to your next matchup, folks. That's right, folks. Showdown, SCW Showdown, will be Tuesday night, tomorrow night, over on my moderator Youngson's channel, one of our EFED partners, as we have the Heavy Hitters Johnny Ray and Joey Reeves coming out here for this tornado tag matchup. Now the heavy hitters have been on a roll. These guys look to establish themselves as one of the best tag teams here in this loaded tag division on RCW. As we have the Resistance, the Chainsaw Jay Smith, and Dozer coming out here. Now these guys were single stars, at least Jay Smith was. You know, couldn't really figure out what to do with Jay Smith, to be honest, here on RCW. So, you know, Jay Smith, we found him a partner in Dozer, and well, they formed the Resistance. And well, the rest is history here, as the Resistance get ready for this matchup against the heavy hitters, Johnny Ray and Joey Reeves. Tornado tag rules. All 4 men are in the ring simultaneously. Referee getting attacked up here. Oh my God, referee taking a huge bump there. Not sure Johnny Ray meant to do that exactly, as Joey Reeves tried for the springboard leg drop there and offline. Johnny Ray working on Dozer. There's Johnny Ray now. Propping up Dozer. Off of that turnbuckle. Jay Smith with the senton there. On to Joey Reeves. Look at this. The running power slam on Dozer. 1, 2, a double pin here. And a rope break on one. And a 2 count on another. Joey Reeves getting out of that predicament. Dozer working on Johnny Ray as he gets clothesline. It's Joey Reeves now. Standing shooting star there. Now the heavy hitters. They've been quite the team here since joining RCW, and now they look to put themselves in contention for those titles as Dozer with the acrobatic maneuver there onto Johnny Ray. 2 and a kick out. Bulldog right there to the Chainsaw Jay Smith. Irish whip to the outside. Joey Reeves going out on the outside to take care of Jay Smith. Pin's got to happen inside the ring as Johnny Ray with the knee right to Dozer. As Joey Reeves continues the onslaught of offense on the outside. Onto the chainsaw as a code breaker right to the face. Dozer, the Irish whip. Too much momentum. And Joey Reeves, DDT! Right there for the chainsaw. We changed up the tag team rules a little bit since tag finishers no longer work in universe mode for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they just don't seem to work. So we wanted to make sure that, you know, with at least with the CPU tag matches as a kick out at 2 from Dozer. Ends up, you know, not taking like 30 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever. As Johnny Ray getting covered here. Joey Reeves tried to rush in there to help out his partner, but not needed. Joey Reeves with the DDT. Jay Smith busted wide open. Oh, look at this. The deadlift power slam incoming. Oh, wow. He turned that around. I thought it was going to be a deadlift power slam. But he just turned it into a deadlift slammer. Johnny Ray almost getting the victory for the heavy hitters. Now Johnny Ray charging it up. Looking for that power bomb. Wow. What a power bomb from Johnny Ray. 1, 2, 3, and the heavy hitters make quick work of the resistance. As Jay Smith was worried about Joey Reeves on the outside. And that's the thing with a tornado tag matchup like that. You know, everything's got to take place on the inside in terms of falls. So, unfortunately, for the Resistance, they fall short. Here in a quick victory for the heavy hitters. And that was that. That was what got it done. That power bomb from Johnny Ray and Joey Reeves and Johnny Ray, the heavy hitters. The former MLB stars of Major League Baseball get the victory. That's right, folks. We have RCW Double Down coming at you guys in Season 13. That'll be our first pay-per-view of Season 13. But before we get to that, we have the Renegade pay-per-view coming at you this Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we have Pitbull coming out here to face Big Nasty in a 2 out of 3 falls match here on Rise. Now, Pitbull, one of our newest signees here, trying to make a name for himself here on the RCW roster. Definitely see world champion material in him, or Carnage champion, I think. I think he would, those titles suit him. We have Big Nasty. Now, he's had a little bit of turmoil with his brother Bryce over on SCW. Apparently, in a, I believe it was a tag match on SCW, it was Bryce Blackwell that was trying to get a pin for him and his brother, but Big Nasty, for whatever reason, broke it up. And ultimately, that cost them the match. So, brothers fight. You know, there is a little bit of a sibling, not really a rivalry, I would say, but sibling tension, if you will, between the Blackwells. And, it's not really looking good for Bryce and Big Nasty right now. But he can't be worried about that. He's got to take out Pitbull here in this 2 out of 3 falls matchup. As Nasty taking down Pitbull here. Now Nasty looking to get a win here. Definitely, a win would definitely help him. It's what's been a slow return for both of the Blackwells in Bryce and Nasty. Here in RCW, but a good elbow drop there. Right onto Pitbull and a cover. Get the first fall. 1, 2. He might have it and a kick out. Now, for our main event tonight, Elijah Jones wants to prove himself, so he's going to be taking on Titan in an RCW Iron Man match. That's a 20-minute Iron Man match. And we'll make sure to have the HUD on here for that match for you guys to keep track of the points and keep track of who's going to possibly come out with a victory in that match. But right now, we got to pay attention to the task at hand, and it is Pitbull and Big Nasty. Now Nasty with a shoulder tackle. And that's Bryce. Bryce coming out here Big Nasty. A little distracted from that. Oh, Pitbull though. Pitbull couldn't take advantage of it because Big Nasty, too fresh. Bryce Blackwell sending a message. And he's in the corner of Pitbull here for this match. Not his brother Nasty. Again, those tensions definitely high. This is insane. I never thought I'd see Bryce in the corner of someone else besides his family. Whether it be Amaya Blackwell, his sister, or his big brother, Nasty. Like I said, tensions are running high in the Blackwell family. We've seen tensions run high in the Outlaw family, but the Outlaws have no ill will towards each other as of now, so at least they're doing better than the Blackwells are at the moment in terms of family issues. And Pitbull running wild here on Nasty. And look at the piles driver right onto Nasty here. And it looks like he got busted open from that. Right on the forehead. 1, 2 to get the first fall and a kick out. Oh, Pitbull. He's going for the horns here. Oh, but Nasty got out of that one. And Nasty, oh my God, using the rope against the throat of Pitbull. Back body drop here. And Nasty saying, come on for another one. Spine buster. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out. That's not going to be enough to take down someone like Pitbull. Knee drop. Now that shoulder hold. So much pressure being applied there, but oh, Pitbull gets out of that. And oh my God, right to the jaw of Nasty. And Bryce is just watching this. You know, it makes me wonder if we're seeing cracks in the bond of the brothers in the Blackwell family. Because Bryce Blackwell has already proven that he can beat someone without Nasty's help. So maybe Bryce is finally realizing that Nasty, ironically, is the weakest link here. Because think about it. They had that match in the bag over on SCW, and then Nasty was the one to break it up and ruin it for him. A little too far there. Oh, maybe not. Pitbull launched himself there with that elbow drop. Trying to get the first fall and a kick out again. What a great matchup here. Oh, look at from the Impaler DDT. Smart. Drag him away from the ropes. 1, 2, 3, and he's got the first fall. Now Nasty must come back. How do I feel now that Triple H is in charge of creative? I think, honestly, it's for the best for WWE. He's come up with some incredible ideas. Does that mean WWE is going to be automatically better? No, I don't think. I'll believe it when I see it. But it's a good change, I think, and we'll just have to see if we get some of the, black and gold NXT type of creative ideas that we're so used to seeing from Triple H. As a nasty splash being landed on Pitbull there, and a cover and a kick out at 2. And now Nasty looking for a nasty ending. Oh, it might be a nasty ending there for Pitbull, as this might be the time. 2. No! Pitbull got the shoulder up at the last second. And Bryce is cheering on Pitbull here. Like I said, this is very, very strange to see Bryce in the corner of someone who is not a member of his family. Could we be seeing the end of the Blackwell Empire? I mean, if you could call it that, to be honest. I don't know what else to call it. I'll believe it when I see it. That's kind of my type of thing. I'll believe it when I see it. I feel like WWE has disappointed me so much that, I'm not saying that it's beyond repair, but they need to just fire everybody in the writing room. Like I said, have Triple H get more involved with him being on creative, and hopefully things change for the better. And hopefully we don't see the same matches over and over and over again. I doubt Charlotte will be away from the title picture completely. I just don't think she'll be winning as often as people are used to seeing. Pitbull with a Lefebvre press there. On to Nasty. And oh, look at it. Look at a pile driver again. On to Nasty. And this could be the end. 1, 2. No. I cannot believe it. Nasty is still in it, and Bryce is fired up beyond belief. Seeing his brother Nasty get the crap beaten out of him. This should have been 5 stars a long time ago. But you know how 2K22 is with the star ratings and Dave Metzler. Luckily, he's not rating our shows. I don't see why not. I would like to see Karrion Kross come back. I would like to see Dakota Kai come back, Tegan Knox, like some of the people that he helped build in NXT. I'd like to see Bray Wyatt come back, if anything. But, you know, starting off with some of the people that he helped build in NXT would be great. Just for the company going forward. And, you know, because obviously the company dropped the balls on some of these people, but a nasty ending. And Nasty ties it up. And just like that, it's tied up again. Yeah, I would love to see Sasha and Naomi come back. I really think that would be an interesting thing. I know that, you know, Vince and the creative differences was definitely a big problem there. They wanted to make the women's tag titles prestigious and mean something, and obviously Vince and the entire company didn't really give a shit about those titles. And that was kind of sad because, you know, they were the first African-American women's tag champs, and to be treated like that, and, you know, because they wanted to make those titles mean something. And, you know, WWE was just kind of like, well, fuck you, we don't really care about those titles. Yeah, of course, I guarantee he retired because of those, you know, the allegations against him as Impaler DDT. Right on to Nasty, and this might be the end of it. Finally. 1, 2, 3, and Pitbull slays Big Nasty. And Bryce, he's got to be loving it. Especially after that screw up on Syndicate Championship Wrestling, where Big Nasty had broken up the pin for them and ultimately cost them that tag match. I believe it was against the Brotherhood as well, if I'm not mistaken. But what a great 2 out of 3 falls match. And Bryce and Pitbull high-five each other. This might not be a team, but I mean, it's tough to say where things could go from here as Pitbull gets the victory here over Big Nasty. But don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to get to your main event in just a few moments. That is right, folks. We have another special coming your way. South Beach Splash coming season 13, but we have Elijah Jones coming out here. Now, he wanted to prove himself, so I said, okay, go ahead. You're going to have to do it against one of the biggest men on the roster in Titan. In a 20-minute Iron Man match. And we'll see if he can do it. As we have Titan come out here. Now Titan, one of the biggest men that we have here on the roster. And let me tell you, this is a man that you do not want to cross. Because if you do, you're going to end up paying for it. Well, let's get to it, folks. Titan and Elijah Jones. But before we get to that first, we're going to turn on the HUD here to make sure that you guys can see the points here. To make sure you guys keep track of the points here for both men here. We'll do that pretty much for every Iron Man match. That's a custom that we do usually here. For you guys to keep track of each competitor's points here. And Titan, my God, taking down Jones here. But Jones, if he wants to win this here, he's going to have to use his quickness. He's got that advantage over Titan here. Look at that. And that uppercut. Going after the arm. Beautifully done here. Oh, look at her, the submission, the armbar. I love it. Find a target, go right after it, and weaken it up. With Titan, though, he's not going to go down without a fight. 20 minutes. These guys will be battling for. You know, and there's been many times where I've called Iron Man matches. And, well, you know, you could go 10 minutes, 15 even, without a fall. Anything can happen. We've seen dominant victories in these types of matchups. We've seen really close ones too as well. Anything can happen in a matchup like this. It's Titan now. With a running power slam to Elijah Jones. And that power gonna be a factor. Turning him over there. We're gonna get the first fall here. 1, 2, no. Look at that uppercut, beautifully done there from Jones. Now Jones with the X Factor. And just like that, he's back in it. Now, I hope you guys are just as excited for this Saturday's RCW Renegade pay-per-view as I am. It's a huge knee right off of the jaw of Titan. But also, we got so many great special events coming at you. Next time RCW is on pay-per-view after Renegade, we got Double Down in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. And then we have a special South Beach Splash taking place on episode 5 of season 13 in the 305 of Miami, Florida. And Sky says she's got something special for the RCW fans here on Twitch and obviously in the crowd here. It's a splash. Landed. Onto Elijah Jones and a kick out at 2. And I wonder what that special thing is, but Sky's been keeping that a secret from me. So she doesn't tell me everything. She doesn't have to. She just needs to tell me when we're signing who and when it's going to happen and everything else. Looking for that ball and elbow. Here it is. Boom! Look at this. The knee strike. Oh, offline. From Titan, and Titan tried for a spear, and that was offline as well. And a huge right hand. You know, look at that shoulder tackle, that jumping shoulder tackle. From Titan, no falls yet to speak of. As Titan going up top, he's calling up Jones to his feet. I don't know if that's such a wise idea, but he lands that tackle there. And that pump kick easily taken down Titan. Well, missing that chop there. He got the boot to the midsection, though. And look at these vicious strikes here. Look at this deadlift power slam incoming. There it is. 1, 2, kick out. Honestly, in a matchup like this, as Elijah Jones gets busted open here, you don't really need to hit too many big moves. And speaking of big moves, Elijah Jones got out of the way of that one, but he's not from that one. From Titan. Yeah, you don't have to land too many big moves in a matchup like this because you can tire out your opponent so much that they'll stay down for the 3 count. As an RKO! But a rope break for Titan, and it pretty much saved him there. Ring awareness, as my mod Young Sin likes to preach all the time. And now Titan, right back in the driver's seat again. Oh, and look at that cut near that eye. It's definitely not looking good for Elijah right now. And he's still got 12 and a half minutes to go in this matchup. And nobody has a fall yet. No one. Elijah, though. Elijah. Oh, my, what an uppercut. And that busts Titan wide open. Looking for the ball and elbow again. Ball in. There it is. Bang, that ball and elbow. Irish whip. Oh, they collided. But Elijah getting the better of that exchange with a couple of knee strikes there. A couple of stomps to the hand. Beautifully done there from Elijah Jones. Definitely, I love the pacing that Elijah Jones is doing right now. He's being smart about it. The huge knee right across the jaw of Titan. Looking for that. The knee strike, here it is. Bang! 1, 2. No, Titan kicks out and we still don't have a fall. Oh, but he's looking to take Titan to that place. RKO! 1, 2. No! Titan again with a kick out at 2, and we're still scoreless. What a matchup. 2, and a kick out again. Oh, Titan. Might be going for Titanfall here. Looking for it. Titanfall. There it is. 1, 2, 3. And we finally have our first fall halfway through this matchup. But Elijah's still plenty of time. And going right after that hand again. Damage being done here. Oh, and again right across the jaw with that knee. Moonsault beautifully done. Now looking for that ball and elbow again. Look at this taunting here. Off the ropes. Ball in, there it is. The elbow. Right to follow. And again, gonna go for it. He's feeling cocky today. Ball in the elbow. There it is again. And now looking for another knee right across the jaw. He's gonna end up with a broken jaw after that. All those knee shots. Oh, but Titan, turn it around, DDT. And this is what I love right here. It's only 1-0. Nothing too crazy here. But that's what shocks me, that it's only 1-0 as a running power slam there. 2. No. Elijah can't afford to go down 2-0. That just proves a bigger deficit. Yes, he has some time, but a late fall could be the change. That Titan needs to end this thing. But Elijah's still in it. Still fighting as he tries to pull the shoulder out of the socket of Titan there. And now Titan going up. High risk, high reward here. Boom, with that elbow drop. 1, 2. No. Oh my God, these two beating the hell out of each other right now. And they have been all match. Looking for that deadlift power slam again. Boom. Cover. 1, 2, 3. And finally gets Elijah to stay down for a second fall. But Elijah's down 2 falls now. Looking for this stalling suplex here. Look at the strength of Titan. Oh, look at this Titan. Lifting up the man, but a rope break. Oh, clothesline missed. Now looking for that knee strike right here. Boom, right to the back of the head. To get 1 back. 2. No. Titan again with a kick out. You can't get much better than that. RKO incoming. Boom! But a rope break saves Titan again. Seriously. What's up, Joker? Elijah's head falls in the palm of his hand. But rope breaks have completely screwed him over. "20-minute Iron Man matchup here as a spine buster to go up 3-0. Yes. And this might be too much of a hole for Elijah to climb out of. And Titan again. 1, 2, no. 3-0. I did not expect this from Elijah at all. Because think about it, we had no falls until halfway through this match. 2, and a kick out again. Elijah can't afford to go down anymore. He barely has enough time to get 3 falls as it is. Titan has completely controlled this matchup. Complete dominance. Looking for a 4th one. 2. And he gets it. This is an absolute destruction. What Elijah Jones. With the stomps. To Titan, but I don't think that's going to help him here. You got 2 minutes and you got to get 4 falls. I don't see that happen. I don't see it. Unless something astronomical, unless a miracle happens here, I really don't see it. But, oh, what a knee. After that power bomb, now looking for that ball and elbow. He's taking way too much time off the clock here. Now going after the hands again. That's been a target the whole time. I think Titan may have a broken hand here by the end of this thing. If he doesn't already. But Elijah slipped out. Oh, he's looking for that knee strike. No! Titan reversed it. This is going to be crazy if Elijah can't get a fall at all. You know, if he gets at least 1, I'll give him credit for that. But if he gets shut out here, I don't know if there's much coming back from it. This Titan pretty much has done whatever he's felt like this entire match. It's the rope breaks, the lack of ring awareness. And now it might be done for Elijah again. As he's trapped in this submission and he's tapping out. That's 5. And this might be 6. And there it is. And a spear for good measure. And he's going for another. He's going for another one. Titanfall again. 7. 7 straight. Yes. 7 straight falls. RKO, but it's not gonna matter. As Titan wins a dominant victory of 7 straight falls. 7 straight. Elijah got 0. 0. And Titan dominates in the main event.